Hey guys, I thought I'd do another video because we're now just past the 6-month point in my journey, my hair journey, since I've had my hair transplant last November, just to show some of the progress that's been made since I've had it done, really, and in particular probably since the 5-month mark. So this is how it looks at the moment from the front and on the top, and then to the side, and then the other side. And I can't show you very much from the back, but if I go against the mirror, hopefully you can see that it's a bit longer at the back at the moment. I will include some pictures as I normally do, just to show in a bit more detail the progress that's been made. But yeah, so this has just been washed and dried. There's absolutely no product in it at the moment. Now, really, over the last month, it's been a strange month, really, because on a day-to-day basis, I've been looking in the mirror and I've not really seen any major update. But it's only when I look back at some of the photos preparing for this video that I realised there actually is some progress, because this is kind of how it is at the moment with no product. And I was having to use quite a bit of product in the way of dry shampoos, as you would have seen from my previous videos, in order to achieve the same look. So that's really, really good. The front is starting to look more in keeping with the rest of my native hair, and the individual hairs, although still a bit coarse, some of the individual hairs are starting to become starting to feel a bit more natural, which is really, really good. I had an interesting WhatsApp message exchange with the clinic, who asked for some updated photos. What they said is that although probably around 70 to 80% of the hairs have now sprouted, the actual aesthetic look is probably only between 60 and 70%, and that's because the hairs that are coming through are so fine that what will happen is, over the next probably 3 to 6 months, those hairs in themselves will get thicker. So the overall aesthetic of how my hair looks should improve quite a bit over the next 6 months, I'm hoping. Now, I'm really pleased overall. Let me go. Let's sit down. Had I been told 6 months ago this was how my hair would look even after 12 months, I would be pleased, really pleased. It's not perfect. I really would want it to thicken up a little bit, particularly at the front. And I don't know if you can see that, but as I look down, it's still thin there, but I know that will take a little bit longer. That can take up to 18 months to come in fully, but it just changes the way in which my face is framed. I think I'd rather, in a way, lose hair at the back than I would at the front. And so to have some coverage across the front, have some definition of the hairline, has really, really made a difference. I'm now at a point where my hair needs a haircut, and I'm not quite sure what to go for. Normally my standard is just to keep it incredibly short, really, really skin fade the back and sides, and that's it. And now I'm sort of presented with a couple of options, or more options, where I can almost do not anything, but I can do more things to my hair. So if you've got any suggestions that aren't too silly, then certainly put them in the comments and I'll have a look. So that's the hairline as it is at the moment. Again, the individual hairs are still quite coarse, and I am under So there's a bright light right in front of me. So this is about as harsh as it's going to look, you know, and there's still a lot of, hopefully a lot of density, or certainly some density that's still to come. But from where it was, I mean, again, I've said this before, all of this wasn't there before. It was just bald. So the fact that I've got some hairline is really, really good. But like I said, now it's just a case of working out what I actually want to do with it. One thing I have been doing, which I think is a really good idea for anybody having a hair transplant, is I try and take a photo every single day of my hair and how it looks. Only because I think on a day-to-day basis, it's very difficult sometimes to see progress. And it's only when you go back and flick through that album and you see the difference after a week or after 3 weeks or after a month or 3 months, that the change is so stark. I remember seeing a photo back from end of January and I couldn't believe how different it is to now. So that's just a tip for anybody having a hair transplant. Keep documenting it, keep taking photos. It certainly helped me. I'll put my timeline of my mugshot up, and so you've got an idea of the type of progress that I've experienced over the last 6 months. But yeah, really excited. Thanks so much for all the support as well. I quite enjoy making the videos, for me selfishly, so I can look back on the progress. But if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.